everybody, it's Mrs. Sig, and today I'm going to try to explain to you what it feels like in my world while I'm having a panic attack, or an anxiety attack, whatever you want to call it. Because I am aware that there are some people out there that don't know what it feels like, or why it happens. Usually for me, the reason why I have them is because it'll bring me to a time or a place in my life that was very intense and I didn't know how to deal with it at the time, and then something similar is happening and I can't deal with it, so this is how it happens. And I don't think some people quite understand that you can't control it. It comes on, and the only thing the person can really do is just try to learn how to deal with it and let it cope. So I'm going to explain to you what it's like, okay? To me, it feels like I can even be outside or in a room, and it'll feel like the room is closing in on me. The walls are shrinking, the ceiling's coming down, the floor is rising up, and I can't get out. It feels like a sudden shock, like hearing a gun get shot off, or the crashing of glass. Just that quick startle adrenaline. I feel that. I feel a tightness in my chest with my heart beating irregularly, like a really fast pace, and sometimes it's hard to catch my breath. Yeah. Another thing is just feeling like everybody's watching me. Everybody's staring at me while this is going on. It's hard for my mind to focus on one thing, to try to calm it down. You can't. I mean, you're having irrational fears, irrational thoughts, and you can't control it. It keeps going and it's going, and you just gotta find ways to deal with it. I mean, I've tried many different ways of trying to solve it and cure it, and I've finally realized that there isn't anything. I will admit, I'm 29 years old. I have an overstuffed teddy bear that I call Curly, and he's next to my bed. Because sometimes I can get a nightmare and I'll wake up and have it. And if I can just grip onto the teddy bear and slowly try to get myself to focus on that, it's easier for me to be able to calm it down. My husband, I don't know how he does it. I really don't. I mean, there's times where he understands that you can't snap out of it. You just gotta let it go through, and he talks in a really calm and soft voice, and so yeah, I mean, I'll admit one of my triggers is bad storms, that's one that triggers it right away. And I feel bad because, like, last night, we were gonna go see a movie, and it was perfectly fine before that. And then I saw the clouds weren't exactly looking right, and the weather something just wasn't right. So that kind of elevated my stress. And then all of a sudden, like, the severe weather alert thing went off on the radio, and he wanted to shut it off because he already knew it was gonna happen. And that it was already too late. I wanted to hear it. That'll set it off, and I remember crying because I knew how bad he wanted to go see this movie, and I just wasn't gonna be very well, and I wasn't gonna do very good. Another one, but so far I've been able to do it, is when I have to wait in a turning lane to make a left-hand turn or right-hand turn where I gotta cross traffic, and I have to wait a while and I got cars zooming by me. That's a trigger. Or being in a town with lots of traffic, that's another big trigger. Like, average sized towns driving and I'm fine, but when you kind of get like in the metropolitan area, metropolitan, that's a really good one for me. I can't even be a passenger in a car because it's too much, but if I'm like in a bus or something, I'm fine. Or sometimes even going home for a visit, as sad as it is too much because I don't know if I'm getting myself too worked up or what it is, but I'll actually start getting physically sick because I get that worked up. Only once have I been to the hospital for a severe panic attack, and yeah, so that's what it's like having a panic or anxiety attack for me. So, talk to you later. Bye.